Hey, ESR Cards here today, and I'm bringing you one of the older but one of the still decent decks in Vanguard, which is good because it keeps your opponent at 3 damage, and I'm about to show you how with the deck of Majesty Lord Blaster's Hybrid. So his starter is Wingle Brave, and when the attack hits that he boosts, you can add a blaster to your deck. Oh wait, if it boosts a blaster, then add a blaster by putting it into your assault. So he puts a lot of pressure at the start, because if you ride a blaster, your opponent won't want you to add another blaster to your hand. So he's pretty good for pressure. Grade 3s I will start with. Only 2 Majesty Lord Blasters, because it keeps the deck cheap. And well, with the Wingle Brave, you only really need 2. So everyone should know his skill, but if not, it's if you have Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark in your soul, he gets 2k plus a crit. Instead of the standard cross ride 3k, he gets an extra 2k and a crit, which I prefer, to be honest. So he's always 12 with a crit, putting pressure on your opponent. So if your opponent's on 3 damage, they won't want to take a hit from this guy, because you're probably going to crit and end the game just like that. So keeps him at low damage and keeps the hand size low for that finishing move. And his second skill is when he attacks, put Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark into your soul from your rear guard, and he gets an extra 10k. So you're swinging for 22 plus crit, no boost. Next grade 3s are 2 Palamedes. So if you have 2 or more grade 3s, he gets extra 3k. So he's probably one of the better non-boss grade 3s, because he gets 3k for no apparent reason. 1 King of Knights Alfred. You don't really want to ride him, but if you do, he's still pretty decent, because he gets 20k for no apparent reason if you have 5 Royal Paladin rearguards. He can't be boosted, and his last skill is Counterblast 3 such a deck for a grade 2 or less Royal Paladin, and call it, shuffle your deck. He's good because you can get a Blaster Blade onto the field easily, just Counterblast 3. And then 1 Gancelot. Gancelot isn't the best card, but you can put him back into your deck to get a Blaster Blade, so he's okay. And Counterblast 2 if you have Blaster Blade in your soul, and he gets 5k plus crit. Do it 2 times, he gets 10k plus 2 crits, so you know your opponent's probably gonna want to guard that. So I have won with him before when I couldn't ride any of these 3, and that was pretty funny that I actually won with Gancelot. He's pretty good with his crits, but you know. 4 Blaster Dark and 4 Blaster Blade. None of them are SP because I'm not made out of money, but he's probably the lesser one out of the 2. He uses only Vanguard that you can Counterblast to and retire something. But in this deck, you probably won't be doing that, because you'll be using your Counterblast to fish for them for this guy. So yeah, 4 and 4. Blaster Blade is when he's on Vanguard, retire anything, but if he's put on Rearguard, Counterblast 2 and retire grade 2 or greater. So obviously something in the front row. 2 Bedivere, 12k attackers if you have a Blaster in the Vanguard, and 2 Starcall Trumpeter, Counterblast 2 and Superior Call a Blaster grade 2 or lower from your deck. So you know, that's an easy way to get these guys. Use Alfred with her, there you go, already got them. So yeah, that's I think 12 grade 2s and 6 grade 3s. 6 is kind of a weird number, but it works because you're always going to get him with Wingle Brave. So that's those. Onto the grade 1s now. We have 2 Knight of Friendship Ks, 10k attackers. They're pretty good. Might add 2 more if I feel like it. 4 Marons, 8k Vanillas. Pop them behind this guy, swing for 21. Put him behind this guy, swing for 30 with the skill. So he's all grade 1 8Ks are normally pretty good, since there's no special counterblast in this yet, unless there's like a whole blaster sub archetype revolving around him and maybe a cross-side for him. Ooh. And 3 Soul Guardian Elf, counterblast 1 at 1k power. Good for fixing numbers, but like I said, this deck is pretty counterblast heavy, so you are going to be using his and Starcall's effect 2 Toy Pagao, pretty decent card. It's the same as Palamedes, so if you have 3 or more grade 3s, no sorry, 2 or more grade 3s in on your field, then he gets an extra 3k. So put him behind him, swing for 22, put him behind him, swing for 21, which is what you want to do, seeing as how there's no 10k booster for Royals yet. One young Pegasus Knight, he's not that good, but under the right circumstances he is actually pretty decent. If you put him behind Palamedes, use his skill, he's gonna get an extra 6k because you've put Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark into the soul. So he's gonna be a 12k booster or 12k attacker, but behind him he swings for 25, which is pretty damn good. So, but that's why I only run 1 though, because it's kind of situational. Might take it out for another k, or yeah, something like that. 3 flash shields. 3 is it's a mandatory number. You can either go 2 or 3. To me, 4 just clogs up your hand. So there's very few decks that I actually run 4 perfect odds, and they would be like Oracle Think Tank, because Amaterasu Oracle Think Tank, because you're gonna draw a lot of cards, but they're gonna be like 5k shields, so it's good to use the 0 shields to actually make them good. So triggers 7 crits. Not because it's not because I can't add a 8th one in, but because I use 1 single stand. You may be thinking, why would you use stands if your front row is going to go into the soul? If they're Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark, then why? It's because if you soul charge her, he's going to get an extra 3k on top of his 2k, so it's a 25 boss crit no boost if you can't get a booster in. And it's just, she's just put into soul, give 3k somewhere. So I just use it just for that. You may not want to, you can always run 8 crit, but I find 7's enough. Like, I beat a guy Daigo style some time ago. Your opponent's swinging on 2 damage, you swing with this, they no guard, you get double crit, that's 4 damage, and yeah, done. 4 Margles, good card. Put into soul, give 3k to a card. Better than her, but you can't run 5 cards, so just 4 Margles and 4 heals. Yeah, easy stuff, just like that, really. Yeah, so everyone knows Majesty Lord Blast is still good. Like, some guy went to nationals last year when you have crazy stuff going on, like I don't know, break rides and whatever, but good old Majesty Lord Blaster still winning games. So that's that. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll stick around for more videos. I should have some more deck profiles and some matches coming up, maybe some openings. I doubt it, but we'll see. See ya.